Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Blake Milan, Director of North America Sales for Zinzino, with our crown Carla Wolf from the US/Denmark. There's a story there. We'll get into that a little bit. We're just here to share a little bit about this amazing journey of Zinzino, why it's so special, so unique, and Carla, you're a U.S. native, but you've been in Denmark for 30 years, and now you're back in the U.S. You've been involved with Zinzino for 7.5 years, but we're just getting started here in the U.S. And so maybe tell us a little bit about how this journey, how you got here. I know your background has been as a teacher, counselor, but
Yep.
then you got out of that and decided to be a stay-at-home mom. So tell us kind of your story.
I think this is great. I love that people are, checking it out and talking about a journey because this has been the greatest 7.5 years for us. I was born and raised in Minnesota, took the exchange program to Denmark, and met my husband. He's the best souvenir I brought home. Actually, kind of thing. Wasn't really bring home. But about 7.5 years ago, we were introduced to a company, and we didn't have any expectations on this, but when things change you, I mean, the company has changed our lives. What it's done for us has changed our life, and I'll tell you why I got started. My son, we have 4 children, and my son changed, and I started digging into what was this all about, why, and I realized how important things in regards to health and body and mind and how all this ties together. And I realized that everybody's interested in health and wellness and anti-aging and all those topics, but it was kind of a confusing background. And I think Zinzino made it really simple because it's test based. You have something that's backed by science, you can test it, you get the numbers, and you can see if this is working. So you don't have to listen to everybody else saying, this is good for you or that is good for you. When it comes to your body, take charge of it yourself and let your body tell you itself. And that's actually what this is all about. And my son changed. You do that for a mom, you're kind of stuck on that. And maybe I should just say a little bit about what this is about in regards to health. Because you want to test, is like, what is the testing? Well, your body's made up of cells, so healthy cells, healthy body. So if your cells are made up of these fatty acids, you want to make sure they're in balance so that little machine is working right. And no matter what people are doing, they're not getting this number of your cells in balance. Remember, it's your brain cells, your blood cells, your skin cells, everything is a cell. And you want it to be healthy so it works optimally. That's it. And if you're supposed to have the same amount of omega-6s to omega-3s, you want that ratio 1-to-1. And that's what, if it's not, your cell's not working right, and that machine's falling apart. So you're either aging, you're getting your body not working right. And for my son, he just changed. And it makes sense. Look it up, omega-6-3 balance. It really is the key of getting the best health and wellness that you can get. And even if people are being healthy or thinking they're healthy, like Blake, I know you were doing marathon Ironmans, and the test is a big deal, isn't it?
Absolutely. My whole life I've been an athlete, and after high school I started getting into triathlons and ended up doing an Ironman. It's a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike ride, and then you run a marathon all in the same day. And I thought, this test, I'm going to ace this, no problem. Did my balance test, and I came back as a 26.3. So that was a humbling experience. I was just above average for the U.S.
Okay, just to reiterate a little bit, yeah, you want to be as close to 1-to-1. But now I was 34.4-to-1, so I was shocked myself. And so if you want to get down there, and that's what is important on this, is you can test it to check what your score is. And to be honest, I don't see anything on the market that's getting it down to get completely in balance. Doesn't matter what omega-3 you're taking, doesn't matter what you're doing. 99% of everybody in the US has been out of balance. Actually, 95% of the world is out of balance. And we have the product that works, and it's life changing. Get your body working and it's life changing. And that actually became, it changed our lives business wise. I was a teacher. I was a busy mom. I had 4 teenagers when we looked at this. I was taxi mom. To be honest, I don't remember even thinking. It was just go, go, go. I know, Blake, you've got young kids yourself. It's busy in family life.
Yes.
and that's what I realized after just telling my friends and family, hey, have you ever heard of being in balance? You should check it out. Take this test and you can actually get in balance with this, because it does work for everybody. Of everybody, now it's 250,000 people that have taken that test. And of everybody who's taken a second test, 95% are down to 3-to-1 or better, which is what the scientists recommend being. So, hey, it works. But I wanted to tell everybody anyway. And I started telling people about balance and what this company did. And a year and a half later, I was making even almost twice as much as what my teachers' wages were. And my husband said, we don't want to waste time with our kids. And we chose to be at home for me. And it was the best thing I ever did. My last child just moved out of the house. And to me, it was a gift to our family, what Zinzino's done for us with this. But the company's amazing. Yeah, it was founded 12 years ago. It's on NASDAQ. It's approved in the direct selling organization of every country. It's in or being pending because we've got new ones. We're in about 35 countries now. And it's okay for people who like business. If this company's been around for 13 years and the first 12, numbers wise, it had an average growth of 44% yearly. This is an unheard of company. It's where I come from in Denmark, where I've lived now 30 years. It is the #1 direct selling company, and I believe it's going to be here for many different reasons. Blake, I think you've seen different companies. You know that there's so many things about this company, the culture, that we got a product that worked. We don't have the competition. We've got so many things involved.
Yeah. What's cool is it's not just another omega-3. There's not another omega-3 like this on the planet, right? It doesn't exist except here at Zinzino. And so we've in being test-based, I mean, there's not a product that I'm aware of that you walk into a GNC or a vitamin shop or something like that, and they'll say, hey, let's test you and let's see if you need this product. And then if you do, then you start taking it, we'll see if it actually works for you. But we do that. We test you before, we test you after, and show you that 1, you need it, and 2, that it works. It's not even fair. And it's your blood. We can't make this stuff up, right? And so it's just.
And then you can. What a great way to build something to build a business on. And it's fun if you're having fun with it. And they have a great compensation plan. I mean, Scandinavia is one of the highest standards of living over there for a reason. And this is a company that really works. We've helped a lot of people get those phone bonuses and car bonuses. So whether you want to make 500 or 5,000 or 50,000 or more, it's just it's a potential here. Isn't it amazing background?
Well, I love it. It's just it's checkmate, every time, right? Because it's you have a blood test to show that you need it and it works. No, okay, checkmate, And so I love that. Being founded by distributors, being focused on the long term. These are all the combination of things, and being publicly traded, like you said, on NASDAQ, where everyone can see the financials. It's bulletproof. And that's exactly what you want when you're looking for a company to partner with.
So it doesn't matter. If anybody's looking for a way to be healthy, well, why not let your body tell you itself? Take a test, talk to the person who's invited you on this, and take what you know is working. We can show that it works for you. Actually, anybody who's looking at any way of anti-aging, why not get inside-outside approach? The best thing you can do, and you don't have to just pay a high fee of what everybody else is telling you to take. And literally, if you're looking for a business, if this is the #1 in Denmark now, after this amount of time, I believe we will be number one here in the United States, and it hasn't even got started. So take a look at it. We're looking forward. We're going to be number one at some point. I know, Blake, as the sales director, you're saying we're on the same boat with this.
We're on this mission, just looking for those that get that vision and want to be part of it.
Helping people get healthy and helping people get whatever goals and dreams they want by helping people get healthy. So, yay, thanks for taking a look at this. This is huge. We're looking forward to the future.
Great. All right. Well, thank you, Carla, for cutting out some time. Thanks, everyone, for joining us, and we'll see you around.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.
See ya.